The 50th anniversary of Earth Day is April 22nd. Here to talk about the Earth and the economy is Jessica Long. She's with Accenture, and she's also the co-author of the Circular Economy Handbook, which was released in January at the World Economic Forum in Davos. So pleased to have you with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
What is the philosophy behind a circular economy?
Yeah, thank you. And again, thank you for having me today. For decades, we've been adopting a take, make, waste approach to production and consumption. So essentially, we take stuff from the ground, raw materials, we make products and services out of them, and then when we're done, we throw them away or turn them into waste. That's the basic definition of a linear economy. Whereas in a circular economy, the goal is to keep products in use for as long as possible. So you essentially are doing take, make, take, make, take, make. You get rid of the concept of waste altogether because everything has purpose and everything has value.
How can companies begin to transition to the circular economy?
So the very first thing every company can do across every industry is just take a look at your own business and look at your own value chains for areas of waste. It could be extra material that's been left on the shop room floor. It could be products that are sitting idle, like machines or equipment. It could be trucks that aren't completely full or used to its best use. It could be products that are left sitting in somebody's home that you could potentially get back. And once you identify all those areas of waste, you essentially can start looking at ways to eliminate that waste, both to save you money and then potentially to also help you grow your business, increase your revenues.
What types of companies benefit most from a circular economy and these strategies you're presenting?
Well, at Accenture, we found companies across every single industry, every single sector adopting the circular economy today. So in the world of fashion, for example, companies like Patagonia and Nike are actually increasing the use of recycled and repurposed content directly in their own clothing and their products. And then they're working with consumers to get that product back at the end of their use so that they can turn it into more products. Other companies are actually switching to new business models altogether. So Michelin, for example, instead of selling you a tire, can sell you tires as a service. So you're essentially buying the miles or the mileage that you're using on those tires. And when you're done, you return the tire to Michelin, and they can actually take that rubber and turn it back into tires or turn it into other products.
What are the most challenging obstacles for companies?
A lot of companies are really having trouble changing their entire business and their entire operations. And it's because we don't work as an island, right? We don't work solo, we work in ecosystems. So in order to overcome that challenge, we have to engage our peers and competitors in the same industry, governments, and in many cases, consumers, so that we can actually get those products back into our value chains.
How can consumers get involved and help? I would think that supporting the companies would be a great start.
Yeah, definitely. I think voting with your wallet is one great way in which consumers can participate, right? So choose products and services that are circular by nature, right? Or that are naturally sustainable and are meant to be recycled or repurposed or taken back. Consumers should also be active participants in the circular economy. You need to make sure that you're not keeping those old phones in your drawers at home, or you're repurposing your clothing and your furniture and all your goods and services. So working with your local businesses, big brands, to figure out how you can help them get that product and material back. And then finally, consumers should always talk to their local and national politicians and encourage the adoption of circular economy policies.
I have to ask you, what is causing Accenture to become so involved with the strategies that you're talking about on our show today?
That's a great question. I think there's a few different reasons. One is we strongly believe that we have to decouple economic growth from the use of natural resources. If you think about where we are today, right, we're coming up on the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. We're using 1.75 times the Earth's capacity, which basically means we're using about twice as much of the Earth's natural resources than it can regenerate every year.
Well, definitely interesting. Thank you so much for coming on our show, and we wish you the best.
My pleasure. Thank you.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.